As the carriage bumbles along the road, I gaze over at Baldwin, who caresses his wife Ursula with fervor. Seeing that I live on the East End, Baldwin sent a carriage to pick me up along the way. Our 1 hour journey to the theater is only about halfway through. Baldwin, my dear comrade, invited my wife Margaret and me to attend the premiere of The Rover at the Dorset Garden Theater. I was honored by the generous invitation, but also hesitant of the subject matter and elite fashion of the events. As an accountant, Baldwin exists as one of my clients. Our roles in society are incredibly dissimilar, for Baldwin is an exemplary male aristocrat and a member of the gentry. He is witty, manipulative, handsome, and to some extent, a sexual predator. In fact, the character Wilmore in The Rover shares quite a few similarities with Baldwin. I am but a member of the merchant class, so these characteristics of man don't necessarily match up to my daily practices. My 8-year-old daughter, Marjorie, shows incredible interest in the arts, which has somewhat softened my heart to the prospect of women in theater. Elizabeth Berry, the greatest actress of this decade, in my eyes of course, is starring as Helena in the specific production of The Rover. Thomas Betterson, the leading actor of the Duke's Company, is playing Belleville and is known for his sexual magnetism and ruthless conviction. My wife, Margaret, is an incredibly devoted fan to Mr. Betterson, and she finds his cold-hearted acting charming. I tend to remind her that actors are simply playing a character on the stage, but she often disagrees. My Margaret tends to the home and to our children, Marjorie, and our 4-year-old son, Barnaby. However, I have seen the way in which she reads, always yearning for more knowledge, unlike many of the other women who are complacent within their position at home. Oh my, Baldwin has informed me that we are only a short while to go. Margaret gazes out the window as I feel my stomach rumble. Perhaps there will be refreshments upon our arrival. On the other hand, the subject of supposed illicit sex does not urge me to fill my belly. Charles II is certainly an urbane king, quite committed to the idea of illicit sex. The Rover is a sex comedy, as many other comedies are as of late. I yearn to recreate an era of harmony between the kings and the nobles. The state of uncertainty that pervades our society is contagious, and the government's instability simply provokes confusion and discord. I am eager for a night at the theater that will provide humor but will eliminate too many provocative moments. I will be sitting next to my wife and am not quite comfortable with too much sensual content. Well, we are approaching the theater, and I must break Margaret out of her reverie. The jolting nature of the carriage ride will soon come to an end, and the Rover will begin.